All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. As usual, it is Saturday. Hope you are all recovered from that magnum opus, Black Sabbath, yesterday. I see a fraction of you viewed that 19.5 minute video. Don't worry, I understand. But sometimes you just gotta talk about music, and Paul Chabot, perfect man for the job to talk about Black Sabbath, and we'll do some more of those Zoom guest appearances as we go along, and maybe someday, who knows when, live in-person guests for this show to make it that much more interesting. All right, I had a lot of topics I could do today on my Twitter feed. Oh, by the way, Twitter. I am now on Twitter. Before I was just on YouTube at The Rock Cave, all one word, lowercase. Instagram, The Rock Cave, SOTD, and Facebook for all my closest friends. And now we are on Twitter at The Rock Cave. I think it's The Rock Cave 1. Anyway, that just started last week. So check me out. Start following me. It's just brand new, but I have had some exchanges with Dee Snider of Twisted Sister, and so that was pretty cool. Anyway, check me out on Twitter. All right, I did have some choices today. We got the anniversary of Bon Scott's death was yesterday. I skipped over the fact that the anniversary of Rumors from Fleetwood Mac was released in February of '77. What else? We have the first Yes album with Steve Howe was released, the one called the Yes album. That one had an anniversary this week. These are all topics I could cover, but I'm just hankering for some rock and roll. That's what that's what I was feeling today. So I decided I'm going to do something a little different. I'm calling it Dealer's Choice. Just sometimes I hear a song on the radio, or I just on the satellite XM radio. That's what I listen to mostly. Or I play some of my mixes, and I'm like, man, this is a great song. And then I go look up the anniversary, and the album is later, or it's not anytime close, or whatever it is. And sometimes you just want to hear a song or talk about a song. So that's what we're doing today, Dealer's Choice. And I'm just going to throw this in there every once in a while. I'm going to be like, you know what? This is a good song. There's no anniversary. I'm just playing it. How about that? All right, so just 2 days ago, I heard this song on the radio, and I was thinking about this band, and I was like, man, this song really rocks. And I've always liked this song. And the song is Don't Tell Me You Love Me by Night Ranger. And you think about Night Ranger, and the first thing you think about, well, we're going to talk about that. We all know what we think about, but let's talk about Night Ranger. Night Ranger is a San Francisco band, formed in '79. They called themselves Ranger. And then they got sued by a country band called Rangers, and they changed their name to Night Ranger while they were recording their debut album. That debut album, Dawn Patrol, released in November of 1982. And then this single for Don't Tell Me You Love Me is their first ever single, released in December of '82, so it's hitting the charts. And when you look at Wikipedia, they call Night Ranger a glam metal band. I don't know, I'm struggling with that one. But anyway, why is that? Well, this record is long before Sister Christian, right? Can't say anything bad about it, but it is what it is. And then they got When You Close Your Eyes and Sentimental Street. They got three pretty big ballads that pretty much define them. But it turns out they can rock, and this is one great example of that. They opened for Ozzy and ZZ Top very early in there when that album came out, so that was pretty good, right? They've sold tens of millions of records, so they did something right. But this song, off of Dawn Patrol, it's a great song. And I really, what it is I really like the way it builds up, and then it gets to the ending, and that, that's like one of the epic all-time endings of a rock and roll song I've ever heard. I'm saying it. Check it out. It is cool. It's a great song. Deep track from them, just randomly, 4 in the Morning, off of 7 Wishes. I had to revisit it because I was like, wait, I think I used to like that song. It's all right. It's all right. But I swear I played it for the first time in years and years this morning, and I hear Affair of the Heart by Rick Springfield. So I need you to listen to 4 in the Morning and tell me if you agree that you can kind of hear where I'm coming from with that. 7 Wishes came out in '85. They did have one other single off Dawn Patrol, "Sing Me Away," but I don't think that charted very much. But anyway, even "Don't Tell Me You Love Me" went to number 40 on the Hot 100, but I think it was like number in the top 10 in the rock charts. All right, so that's your song of the day. "Don't Tell Me You Love Me," Night Ranger. It's a great Saturday song. You got to turn it up, just crank it up. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. If you haven't heard it in a while, it's good. And we're at 5.5 minutes. Nowhere near that 19.5-minute episode, so you're welcome. Have a great Saturday. Slow down Sunday tomorrow. Stay tuned. I'm still working it out. And as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.